What's going on, everyone? I hope you're doing well. I am adding a few accessories to this 2024 Wired Freedom e-bike, the 2,000 watt, 40 mile an hour crazy e-bike. This thing is so badass, but I'm adding a few of my favorite accessories, bar and mirrors, and I found some things that fit like really well on this bike, especially this bag right here, this Kemimoto bag. It fits perfectly in those BMX bars, so I thought I would share with all of you in case you have ordered the 2024, or maybe you have a 2023 Freedom. All these accessories will fit either one. Let's check them out. All right, so here's what we added so far. Of course, I put my bar and mirrors on. These are like 12 bucks on Amazon. They go inside the handlebar. Really easy to mount, and I think bar and mirrors are the best for seeing around your shoulders. So got the bar and mirrors. What I really want to show you is this bag, this Kemimoto bag. It fits perfectly inside these BMX bars on the Wired Freedom. I ran across this bag, and as soon as I saw it, I'm like, that is the same shape as the BMX bars. That's gonna fit perfect. I bought two of them and put them on here, and sure enough, it fits like a glove. And they're not crazy huge, not a ton of storage in there. You know, I've got my cell phone in there right now, and there's a couple like mesh pockets and a mesh divider. It's enough to fit like your wallet, you know, keys, maybe sunglasses, just small stuff. But it's really handy to have that right in front of you. And it fits on there so perfectly. And I reached out to Kemimoto and I was like, look, I got this bag and I really like it and I'm gonna do a video on it. Can you give me like a discount code for people? And they said, yeah. So down below in the description, there should be a link to this bag and also a discount code you can save. I think they said like 10%. So check that out if you like it, but it just fits on there so beautifully. I bought two of them initially, put one on my dad's bike, one on mine, and Kemimoto sent me a third one. So I'm gonna add it to probably one other bike. I haven't decided which one yet, but it's just a handy little bag for a bike like this that doesn't have like any front mounting bracket for any basket or anything there. So it's just, like I said, it's just enough to fit some small stuff to have at your fingertips. This isn't even how you're supposed to mount the bag. I've got it, let me turn it into the sunlight so you can see how I've got the straps all the way around the BMX bar. It goes over the top here and down, and then there's a little clasp right here. It's not really how you're supposed to do it, but it just fit like a glove on there like that. I prefer it facing me, the rider, instead of facing like out here. So it fits on there like that. I'm gonna grab another bike and show you how you're supposed to mount it. I'm gonna use this stunningly beautiful Vitolin T7 with fully adjustable rear suspension. Review video coming out on this bike soon. But I'm gonna use this bike to show you how this bag is supposed to mount onto an e-bike. This bag is meant for, I believe, a Sur-On, and it's supposed to go on the front of the bars like this. Let me show you how it attaches. So this bag has these Velcro straps. There's one here and there's one here, and they just go over top of the handlebars like this, and they Velcro around all like that. And then on the other side, so on this side, you've got all that slack hanging out from the Velcro, and that just goes through these little adjustment things here. Goes through there and then down through the other side, and then you pull it tight like that. One on each side, and there you go. It's done and mounted to the front of the handlebars. It's not going anywhere. It's secured all the way around the bar, and then there's actually inside here, it should be anyway, yep, there you go, additional Velcro pieces here. And you've got these loops right here, and these go through and loop around the handlebars again. So it's on there to stay. It's not gonna move anywhere. So you can mount it on flat handlebars like this. If there's not a lot of wiring from the bike sticking out here that's gonna hinder it, it's pretty easy to access right there on the front. It actually looks pretty good there. That's kind of how it would mount on a Sur-On as well. But like I said, I kind of thought it fit perfectly on the inside and more accessible to the rider like this on these BMX bars. I've got a couple other items here from Kemimoto that I use, including this rear bag. Now, one of the big reasons I like this bag from Kemimoto is that it's easy to take off and on. If you use rear packs like this, they almost always have Velcro that you've got to do underneath the bag, between the fender and underneath the rack, and it's kind of cumbersome to get everything connected. This one, you've got two Velcros in the front, which just loop around the rack, and then the next one is right here on the side. So you don't have to go underneath the bag to connect the Velcro. It's all done right there on the sides. You just loop around this sidebar, come up through this loop right here. There's one of these on each side. You go down, it attaches, boom, it's on there. So it's really easy to take it off and on. Looks like it is waterproof, or probably at least water resistant, and it's got some decent capacity to it as well. I'm mostly carrying smaller stuff like GoPros and batteries and extra tripods and that kind of stuff. And then the last thing I got on here is I went all Kemimoto. My favorite cup holder is on here as well. And the reason I like this one, again, is because of how simple it is to attach. It has an alligator clip. So you can clip it on any bar, really. And you just spin this little knob right here, and it'll alligator clip itself off and on whatever bike. So you can shift it around to multiple bikes, which I'm always doing. And it holds pretty firmly. I mean, you got this little adjustment strap here to tighten around whatever bottle you're putting in there. And I took it, through a bumpy field and into a trail that had some really, really big roots popping out of the ground, and it was a really rough terrain, and the thing was bouncing all over the place, and it did stay in there the whole time. It didn't fall out, so it holds it relatively securely. And they sell a bunch of other ones too on there that strap onto the bike in different ways. Actually, if you're looking for really any kind of accessory, go check out that website. It's kind of like an accessories superstore. They have about everything you can think of. All right, everybody, I think that's all I got for you on accessories today. I will link all of these items so you can find them, research them more. I'll link all the bikes in this video as well, too. If one of those caught your eye, you can check it out a little bit further. I think I'm pretty well set up on this bike now. I got my cup holder, some side view mirrors, a couple bags to carry a few things, and it's pretty reasonably priced. I think I paid like $25 for the rear bag, $35 for the BMX bag, I think. That's what I'm calling it anyway. And then the cup holder was like 20, 25 bucks. But some of those rear bags, if you ever looked online, they can be like $100 and something for those. So that was probably the best deal, like 25 bucks for that thing. But I'll link everything below so you can find it. Hope you found this video interesting or helpful today. And if you know of an accessory that's gonna fit on this wired bike perfectly, let me know in the comments. That's all for today. Thanks for watching.